I just finished reading Richard Branson's book, Like a Virgin, Secrets They Won't Teach You at Business School. And I thought his philosophy on running a business was both entertaining, practical and revolutionary. And I thought, well, can we emulate his success? Is it worth our consideration? And I think it is. And so I've picked out 5 points that I found to be very helpful, and I think that by sharing it with you, you can see how putting this into practice can also be successful for you as well. Something I learned about Richard Branson was that he is dyslexic and he never really had any higher formal education. So what that taught me was that we don't want to concentrate on what we can't do, but we want to concentrate on what we can do, on our strengths and on what we can learn, because that is what success is all about. And success doesn't happen overnight, but it does take time. When Richard was asked by the author of the book to describe in 3 words the keys to his success, he said people, people, people. And so that's my first point that I got from reading his book. He said people are not crucial to a business, they are your business. And he said that we need to have people that have pride in being part of the business. They need to be made feel that they are part of the business. They need to feel trusted so that they can make decisions. He also said that great leaders recognise the weaknesses of people in their team, but also work on their strengths. So you need to have great leaders part of your business team as well. The second point that I got from Richard's book was we need to have fun. We need to enjoy what we're doing. He said if you don't enjoy what you're doing, don't do it. So if we find ourselves in that situation now, we need to stop. Look at what we can change. Consider what we can change so that we can enjoy what we're doing and so that we can have fun, because you can be rest assured that if we're not enjoying what we're doing, the people around us aren't either. And so we don't want to have that. We want to be happy and we want those around us to be happy as well. The third point that I got from his book was that we need to lead by listening. He said to be a good leader, you need to be a good listener. And he states the obvious in the book that no one has a monopoly on good ideas and good advice. He said, so surround yourself with people who have great ideas and listen to them. He said that is going to be a successful way of building your business as well, because we don't know everything. He said, starting a new business, we may have a strong personality, but that doesn't give us license to be aggressive. The fourth point that I got from his book was to be visible. He said, a good leader doesn't get stuck behind a desk. We may know of some businesses where they have an open door policy, and yet when you want to go and speak to your supervisor or your manager, it seems like their door is always closed. So he basically led by example. He said, ask the question, do your clients really know you? He said, talk to them, listen to them, get to know what their needs are, and then gather that information and then act upon it. Don't just go, okay, that's what they feel, but you need to act on it. People need to see you and know you. And we can see that philosophy has certainly worked for Richard Branson, because how many other CEOs of airlines can you name? And I think that's part of his visibility. And the fifth point that I got from it was, he says we need to create something different. He said you have to do something radically different to make your mark today. And he gave the examples of Microsoft, Facebook, Google and Apple. These have changed the world that we live in, these businesses, and they are always continually evolving. He said we need to do that as well. He said we may not aspire to the same heights as these businesses, but if we're going to create something different, it has to be a different customer experience. We want people to feel comfortable. We want people to feel different and happy when they've had an experience with us or our business. He said customer service that blows the competition away. And that's going to be a differentiation between us and other businesses. So how did I personally benefit from reading this book? I feel the points that I've mentioned are certainly things that I can put into practice. He's had some failures as well, but that hasn't let him stop him. He said he learnt from failures, and we can too. Learn from our mistakes. The biggest thing I learned from it was it's all about having fun. We need to enjoy what we're doing so that will rub off on the people that we are surrounded by as well. And if we don't, we need to change things. People are the main focus of our business, so we need to be people-centric. And also, if we look after our clients, they will then look after their customers, and it's going to be a win-win situation for everyone. So I encourage you to think about these points that I got from Richard Branson's book and see how, by putting it into practice, we too can be successful business owners.